We are now joined by John Harper and Chris Lopresti, and they weren't exactly behind him when he got taken deep early because everyone starts to groan. Here we go again with Gerrit Cole on the hill. But Harp, what was the key for Cole to get out of that third inning and then settling down?
Well, first, was he getting a little emotional there?
Seemed like it,
wow.
yeah.
A big moment for him, I'm sure. But I think getting out, you heard Boone say it. I mean, that's the best I've seen his breaking stuff, man. He was using it to perfection. David Cohn was talking about it afterward. The combination of the slider and then a little bit slower curveball had these guys chasing, those I just want to say Indians, those Guardians hitters chasing that breaking stuff, getting him out of jams. I mean, he was in a lot of trouble there in those first, not just that third inning, but the first few innings, really. And he showed a lot because this is what, you know, he hasn't been able to do during his Yankee career is always get himself out of trouble. He gives up the big home run, and sometimes things tend to snowball on him. But tonight he did it. This is exactly what you want from an ace, and we haven't seen a lot of aces do this postseason. So kudos to Cole.
Yeah, you look at the final line, and it looks kind of clean and smooth, but it really wasn't that. So you give him credit for bunkering down in those innings where he had the traffic. Even in the first inning where right away IKF makes the error. Yeah. They had what I thought should have been a caught stealing where the ball pops out of Donaldson's glove, and all of a sudden deep counts, and his pitch counts getting up there in the first inning, getting out of the bases loaded a couple times. So you like the fact that he didn't cave and give up that one big inning. The home runs have been one thing, but he's also at times this season had the really good starts minus the one inning where things came apart. That didn't happen tonight. Obviously, they needed it in a big way, and he delivered.
Harp, just so you know, we have a penalty jar in the newsroom for all references to their former name. I've already contributed to it a couple of times.
Hard to get away from
yes, absolutely. All right, trading Jordan Montgomery for a guy in a boot wasn't a very popular move this summer. But, Chris, I guess Brian Cashman gets to tell everyone I told you so after Game 1.
Yeah, it's off to a good start. And I'll admit, I didn't love the trade when it went down for the exact reason you just mentioned. Not because I doubted what kind of player Harrison Bader was or could be if he got healthy. But, you know, there wasn't a lot of time. You hear walking boot, plantar fasciitis, and you're wondering, are they even going to see this guy? And props to him for getting healthy when he did, to give himself a bit of a ramp-up period. He looks very comfortable. Look, are we going to get a ton of offense out of him the rest of the way? Maybe not, but a big hit in this game. He's been very smooth in center field, looks comfortable in the pinstripes, which you'd expect considering he's a local product. You know, and I think the way the Yankee rotation looks right now, you could make the case Jordan Montgomery probably wouldn't have been part of the rotation if he was still here, because you have Cole, Cortez, and Severino at least in this round. So one game in, it's looking pretty good.
That was part of Cashman's calculation that Severino was going to come back, and you still have these other guys. So I think you're right. He probably wouldn't be in that rotation. But the way Montgomery started, it had a lot to do with it in St. Louis. Everybody was jumping all over it. But I think, to me, more importantly than even the home run, I mean, tonight, yeah, but if he can play center field, we know he's a good center fielder. It takes some pressure off of Judge, let him play right field. I think that makes a big difference, too, in that outfield. But hey, Cashman, you know, he did gamble here because the pitching wasn't automatically going to come together with Severino and everything else. Right now, it looks like a really smart deal.
Yeah, for one night, Harrison Bader added everything Brian Cashman was hoping for. All right, now you want to remain positive after a win, but as you guys know, I have no problem finding something negative. And, Chris, what was Josh Donaldson thinking in the bottom of the fifth?
I have no idea. And you guys know I came in tonight in the newsroom fired up, screaming, yelling. It's just, to me, it's the most basic thing. Run out of the box, and I get he's not the only guy, and you can criticize the first base coach as well for having his back to the play. He's giving him a handshake. I mean, even if the ball did get out, we're talking about a matter of feet. So, I mean, was he going to be on second base? Maybe not, but to basically put your head down and go into the home run trot on a ball that it wasn't like the Guardians outfielder gave up or anything. The umpire didn't signal anything. Let's keep our head in the game.
And it's not like he hit that ball 400 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it was a home run, it was 320, 315. So how can he be sure that's going out? I mean, he didn't get all of it, that's for sure. So bad move by Donaldson. We've seen this from him a lot. He still carries himself around like he's an all-star, and he's not anymore. So he should be playing a little bit harder at this point.
I mean, that's the problem. He got burned by that so many times in the regular season. You'd think he would be learned by now in the postseason.